So achievement hunting has been around in gaming for a really long time at this point. I mean, even back in the day, you could take a photo of like a high score of a game and send it into a company and get something just for doing that. But it wasn't until Xbox released the Xbox 360 for when we got like actual achievements in games that we know of today. Whenever you think of like an achievement system, maybe you'll just think of Xbox, maybe you'll think of PlayStation, or you might even think of Steam. One thing that I have been very disappointed with Nintendo for a while is their lack of achievements. I don't know why, but I was like hardcore on Copium that the Switch 2 would have achievements. But yeah, if you want to do achievement hunting, usually you have to do it on other platforms besides Nintendo. It is very nice, you know, opening up like a Steam game and then you just playing the game and you get achievements. And I guess you could also do that for Xbox and PlayStation. I don't know, like seeing an achievement gives you more of like a purpose to actually play a game, which is why recently in like the past few years, I've been really like super into like 100% in games and getting all the achievements for games. It just adds more replay value whenever you're doing stuff like that. That being said, you can 100% Nintendo games, and some Nintendo games do have like achievements built into the games, like with Super Smash Bros. That's like an obvious example of that. But sometimes you just want to play like games from your childhood. I would love to play Pokemon Platinum again with achievements. So around maybe I want to say the end of last year, I found out about RetroAchievements. Like I had heard the name, some people have mentioned it to me before. I just never really looked into it until maybe, I think it was around February of this year. I just took like a deep plunge into the website because I was like, wow, I really want to play through Pokemon Emerald. I had gotten a copy of that game recently and I was like, I really just want to play Pokemon Emerald with like a twist on it. So I got on RetroAchievements and I was just like looking around like one day. I was just like, oh, I just want to see what's going on. I was blown away by the amount of games on that website that just had like achievement sets available. For those who don't know how it works, basically you make an account, right? And then they give you some emulators that you could choose from that are like compatible with RetroAchievements. The games, you have to find those on your own, but like once you like do all of that, you can connect your account to the emulator. So for example, if I want to play like Mario Kart Wii, I could just download Dolphin. Dolphin is compatible with RetroAchievements, put in my login info or whatever, and then boot up the game, and then you can just start earning achievements for it. It's really that easy. And whenever you like go on the website, if there's a game that you like wonder if it has achievements or not, you can just type in the name and you just see an achievement set for it. Now usually all these achievement sets are made by like set developers that have been like verified by the website, if I'm correct. Pokemon, for example, both versions will have an achievement set, and both of those achievement sets for the separate versions could be different. But there's like a lot of like achievements, especially in Pokemon games, that are like kind of the same, like, you know, like completing the Pokédex, doing gyms, all that kind of stuff. You get an achievement for just doing all those stuff. You know, you could beat a game and you don't have to 100% it if you don't want to, but it's very fun just like getting achievements or whatever. I don't know, it's kind of like that dopamine rush you get from just like getting achievements on Steam, except like, you know, you'll get like the notification popped up that you like got an achievement on whatever emulator you're using, and it's just really nice. It just adds more replay value to these games. And with every achievement you get on RetroAchievement, you'll get a certain number of points. Achievements have like 5 points, some achievements have like 50 points. It really just depends on like how hard it is to get a certain achievement. Like for me, my rank right now is 21,497 of 153,310. Isn't that awesome? Yay! Anyways, it can also tell you like what percentage of like the website you're in. Like right now I'm in the top like 14% of the website. I don't know, it's just really cool. It gives you like a leaderboard of, I guess it gives you more of a incentive to play these games. It just gives you a leaderboard that you could just climb and stuff. There's also like leaderboards within the games that you can climb themselves. Like specifically in, I remember in Pokemon Emerald and Pokemon Ruby, because I completed those games. I mastered those sets. There's like a leaderboard for the Battle Frontier. You can just get a bunch of victories in a row and that will like stack on the leaderboard. So let's say I did like 100 victories in a row, I would be like really high up on the leaderboard or whatever, because there's achievements for like getting a certain number of wins and stuff, and so everyone tries to like go for that achievement. Once that happens, some people just stop, but if you keep going you can get it high up on the leaderboard, which is really cool. But yeah, like every time you master a set, you'll get this little cool badge on your profile saying that like, oh, you mastered this set or whatever. It's really cool. Like I have a few in mine right now. There's also event awards. So RetroAchievements host events. They'll have like, oh, get these achievements within a certain time frame or whatever. I have one event award. It was for Find the Pixel. Basically, it was just Pokemon Emerald. You go around random spots, and if you find them, and you step on the tile, it triggers, and you found the spot. So they just do like little events like that, and then you'll get event awards, which are separate from the game awards on the website. So that's really cool because it gives you like more of a incentive to play certain games. I know recently they did a Wii launch event, so they launched achievements for the Wii recently. They had all these like cool little badges you could get for mastering different games. It was really cool. And I guess another cool thing about Retro Achievements is there's subsets within the achievement sets. So I 100%ed Pokemon Platinum Retro Achievements, right? But there was also a subset to do Professor Oak Challenge. There's also a subset for like shiny Pokemon. Those are optional. You can like opt into those. You might have to like patch the game that you're playing with like a patch or whatever, so it could like know that you're like also going after that, which they have a bunch of information on their website about doing that. So I patched my copy of Pokemon Platinum to do Professor Oak Challenge, right? And that was really fun. Never done that before. And it was nice getting achievements for that rather than just like trying to track it all myself, because it just made it like, it just made it really easy to do that Professor Oak's challenge. Would I do a Professor Oak's challenge again? I don't know, because being honest, I love Pokemon Platinum. It's one of my favorite games of all time. That long stretch between booting up the game to the first gym where you have like 20 Pokemon to grind off of like level 7 Ponyta in the grass. I don't know if I would do that again. A lot of like the games that I've mastered have just been Pokemon. Like I mastered Emerald, I mastered Fire Red, I mastered Platinum, and then I mastered Ruby. And I also mastered Super Mario Sluggers, and that's really about it. I haven't done any other masteries yet. Right now I'm working through Mario Kart Wii. I'm not even, I guess like the main reason why I got on Retro Achievements is just because I wanted achievements for just like Nintendo games, like older games and stuff like that. Right now, I think the achievements go up to Wii. Like they had just announced Wii whenever I had gone on, like maybe after I had joined the site, because I had heard that Wii was coming. So I was like, oh, well, I would love to do achievements for Mario Kart Wii, because I know that they were saying that was like one of the first achievement sets that they were going to come out with. So I was like, oh, well, I should just check out the website, just pick a game and just like start doing achievements. And then when I'm done with that, I can do a Wii game, which is what I did. And as someone who does like to hunt for achievements, this adds like more achievements for me to do, which is always great. Now, right now on Retro Achievements, they have like a lot of just like random systems that you could do achievements for. But the newest one has been the Wii, and for Nintendo, it only goes up to the Wii right now. And for Sony, it only goes up to PlayStation 2. They don't have Xbox 360 or anything like that on there, and I don't know what the next big console they're thinking of doing is. I would love to have 3DS achievements, but we'll see what happens with that. But they do have DS achievements, so if you want to like, I don't know, 100% Heart Gold, Soul Silver, you could do that. You could do that. I've actually been really wanting to play those games again, so I might do that after I'm done with Mario Kart Wii. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been really fun. And if you guys are interested in doing it, I would highly recommend doing it. There's probably a lot of guides out there of how you could like set it up. I know on their website, they can kind of walk you through like how to set up certain things. But like once you get it all set up, you could just run the emulator and just play the game like you usually have and just see like if you just get achievements. It just adds more fun to the game. Like you don't have to like master a set, but if you just want to like play the game and just get like a few achievements while doing it. So I don't know, it's just really cool. But yeah, if you guys are interested in Retro Achievements, I'll leave the link in the description. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, depending on whatever time of day it is for you guys. And I'll talk to you guys later whenever I'm done 100%ing Mario Kart Wii. Bye bye!